Today in our session we will discuss about the Java data types. So in the beginning let us define what is a data type. Now data types specifies the type of data and the associated operation with it, which simply means that when you declare a variable in Java, always you will have to mention a data type before the variable name to specify that particular variable which type of data can access, which type of data can store. Hence, you need to know that what are the different types of data types in Java. So, as you see, here it is written the basic classification of Java data types. So, it's something like this. Primarily, it has got two types. One is called primitive, another one is called reference. So, in the case of primitive data types, we find that there are four divisions. One is integer type, another one is floating, then character, and then boolean. Okay. Now, primitive data types are actually inbuilt data types. So, the data types are coming with the language itself. Hence, there are four types of primitive data types as we have listed here. Now, in integer data types, we find that there are four types of integer data types in Java. One is byte, one is short, one is int, one is long. So these are the four integer data types in Java. Then come to floating point data types. So floating point data types are of two types in Java. One is in the name of float and another one in the name of double. Okay. Then we have got another data type in Java that is called character. So character is identified here as char, and another one is boolean, that is identified here as boolean. So these are the primitive data types, and from this division we find that there are 8 primitive data types. Now come to the reference data type. So this reference data type is also known as user defined data types. And these data types are built from primitive data types. So there are three types of reference data types. So one is array, one is class, one is interface. Okay. Now regarding primitive data types and reference data type. In case of primitive data types, since they are inbuilt, so you find the data types has got fixed memory size. That means when you declare a primitive data types, it will occupy a fixed amount of memory. Okay. In case of primitive data types, you have got the range of values specified for each and every primitive data types. Now, in case of reference data type, this is made using the primitive data types. This is also known as user-defined data types, and it does not have a fixed memory size. There is another point of difference between primitive and reference data type, and the difference is something like that. In case of primitive data types, the variable of primitive data types contain a value. But in case of reference data type, the variable will contain a reference, that is called the memory address. So in this way the primitive and reference data type will differ. Now we will see that what are the memory size and the range of values for each and every of these primitive data types. So for that purpose we will find another chart, and through that chart we will see that how these data types has got the size and range. So let's find the chart first. So here we found that there are 8 primitive data types. So let us write down all these 8 primitive data types in sequence so that you can remember it properly. So it's like this. We write here data types. Here is memory size in bytes, and then range of values. So it is first you have byte. It has got a memory size of 1 byte. Then you have got short. It has got a memory size of 2 byte. Then int 4 bytes and long 8 bytes. Okay. Then we have got float. It has got 4 bytes. Then double. It has got 8 bytes. Then you have got char. It has got 2 bytes. And boolean. It has got 1 byte. So this is the list of all 8 primitive data types, and this is the memory size of each and every data type in bytes. Now let's find out the range of values which is occupied by this. So for byte, the range is -128 to 127. For short, it is -2 to the power 15 to 2 to the power 15 minus 1. For int, -2 to the power 31 to 2 to the power 31 minus 1. For long, -2 to the power 63 to 2 to the power 63 minus 1. For float, it is -3.8 3.4 e plus 38 to 3.4 e plus 38, and for double it is -1.7 e plus 308 to 1.7 e plus 308. For char, it is 0 to 65535. For boolean, this is false and true. Okay, so that chart says the name of the data types, the memory size, and the range of values. Now the question is that how do you remember the entire chart? So there will be some shortcut way by which you can remember this. So you remember in this way. First you take the all integer data types in terms of their memory size. So 1, 2, 4 and 8. In this way you remember. Now how do you remember these values? To remember these values, there is a formula. Okay, try to understand this formula. So the formula is that the data types range, the range of integer data types will be using the formula, and the formula is -2 to the power n minus 1 to 2 to the power n minus 1 minus 1. Now what is n? N is the size in bits. So let's find the example. In case of byte, the memory size is 1 byte, that is 8 bits. So use the formula here. So it will be minus 2 to the power 8 minus 1, that means minus 2 to the power 7, that is minus 128 to 127, that is 2 to the power 7 minus 1. Similarly, for short it is 2 byte. 2 byte means 16 bits. Now here it is minus 2 to the power n minus 1. So you find 15 to 2 to the power 15 minus 1. Similarly for in and long. So in this way you can remember the range of values for all integer data types. So we can classify this part separately. And it will be something like this. Okay. So that will give you the entire picture of integer data types in Java. Come to the floating point. So we have got two types of floating point numbers, and it is float and double. Regarding the range, it is minus 3.4e plus 38. So what is the meaning of this value? This is given in scientific notation. So minus 3.4e means it is minus 3.4 into 10 to the power 38 to 3.4 into 10 to the power 38. So this is the meaning of this particular notation. So in case of float, you find minus 3.4e plus 38 to 3.4e plus 38. Now when you come to double, you make half of this. So you get 1.7. And for 38 you put a 0 here. So it is plus 308, and the other end will be similar. Okay. So in this way these two you can remember. In case of char, this is 0 to 65535. You may wonder that for char why there is a range of integer value. You see, it is something like the ASCII code or Unicode of the characters which will be stored against the char type of data. So these are the range of ASCII code or the Unicode for which the appropriate character will be stored with character type of data. And the last one is Boolean. Now Boolean is a data type which can store only false and true. So in this way, through this entire chart, you can remember all the primitive data types, their memory size and the range of values. So this session will give you the basic idea of Java data types and the memory size and range of values. So I hope you have enjoyed this session, and we'll see you in the next session with some other topic of Java. Thank you very much.